Influence so broad, nothing but the top, ain't no spot for the low. Echoes in the streets, loud sound, southern flow. High stepping all day, level up, never fall. Top tier status, best believe we stand tall.
Tournaments gonna get you hurt. Briefcases gonna get you hurt. Parker Peterson, you hurting real bad right about now. You drug your sorry carcass in the Royal Gauntlet and I beat the brakes off of that ass. Did you think this was a game? I told you and the rest of the Renegade locker room there's a new king in town, and you fools keep jumping on your horses and trying to storm the gate. After the punishment you receive in your futile effort to become a champion, to no avail, you won't be coming for this title again. So to anybody in that locker room with ambitions of becoming champion, forget it. Because you're looking at the master and the ruler of UKW.
So, champ, I don't know if you're still recovering from the beating that Parker gave you last night at Royal Gauntlet. But last time I checked, I'll make the matches here in UKW and you will face Parker Peterson again at Rumble in the Bronx for the UKW Championship. And to make sure the upper echelon aren't going to be at ringside, Parker will face both of them leading to the title match. And if he can win the two respective matches, they are both banned from getting involved. And trust me, Simmons, if they do get involved at Rumble in the Bronx, I will strip you of the championship in a second. By the way, it will be good for you next time to remember who runs this damn show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for UKW Renegade, and we have heard from the UKW champion Andre Simmons and Tristan Sidney laying down the law to start off Renegade. But now we are going to see Mr. Speed in action. A guy that is absolutely incredible in ring. And I am talking about Azrael as he takes on probably the biggest, hottest talent UKW has going right now in the former Rick Boom. I think Azrael
Rick Boom
could take advantage of the momentum that Boom is riding. Because, Valente, you got to think about it. Boom is so heavily invested by the UKW faithful that a win here for Azrael could maybe shift that in his favor.
That's something that, you gotta take advantage of, because, we haven't seen a superstar as big as Rick Boom in a while, and now, if you're Azrael, you gotta take control. You gotta beat someone like him and turn the tides in your favor. If you want to build your own profile here, you need to beat the bigger profiles, and that's what Rick Boom is.
Yeah, I'm gonna start off by saying, Boom. I thought Rick Boom did really well last night in New Orleans in the Gauntlet. I think he did pretty well to do that as his first time ever Gauntlet. But like you said, Valente, you're coming in tonight, you're facing Azrael's facing Rick Boom. Like you said, haven't seen a guy like Rick Boom since Brad Barnett, really. A guy like Brad Barnett. Rick Boom's undefeated. Brad Barnett's undefeated. So we got a great matchup tonight, and if Azrael can get it done, that puts him over the top, and that could really climb the mountain in UKW.
And we have a lot of things to get into about Royal Gauntlet last night. Talking about how PJ Razor eliminated the UKW Cruiserweight Champion, King Caleb, and maybe that has Razor eyeing up a Cruiserweight title match in New York at Rumble in the Bronx. But you gotta think, if Azrael can win this match, maybe he's in position for that Cruiserweight Championship. We know it's a division he's been trying to scratch and claw his way up into. And like you were mentioning, Brad Barnett found a way, once again found a way to retain the UKW Television Championship against Rio De Niro. And if I'm Rio, I'm not done with that journey. I'm very much not done with that journey, because Brad Barnett really looked like he was very vulnerable towards the end of that television title match. So I think
Rio held the advantage basically on a match, like you were saying, and yet again he escaped with a win. And I think that's what gives that gives character to Brad Barnett. No matter how many times you put him down, he's gonna always escape with that win. And like you said, this could be big for Azrael.
I think this is big for both of these guys. Barnett, the television champion, and King Caleb, the Cruiserweight champion, has got to be watching this match very closely, because these are two guys that very much want to climb those division ranks, whether it's UKW's Cruiserweight Championship for Azrael or it's the television title division for Rick Boom. And we're starting this off with two back-to-back shoulder blocks. Azrael not letting the size difference here from Boom get to him early. Now Boom sends him back into the ropes. Boom ducks under. Look at the athleticism from Rick Boom as a leapfrog. And a massive shot from Boom into an elbow.
And what a follow-up. And like I said, Rick Boom is just so electrifying in the ring, and we see it week after week here on Renegade, and we saw it in the Royal Gauntlet. It's hard not to like this guy.
Yeah, Rick Boom is certainly a character. He's so likable. He's got a great, personality.
Azrael,
come on. He booms everybody.
Azrael has delivered two massive knees, but Boom now countering with a European uppercut. I think even one of those knees might have caught the nose of Rick Boom too, and I think he might be bleeding a little bit, guys. But like I said, it's going to be so massive to see Boom climb that television championship picture, to see Azrael climb in the Cruiserweight Championship picture. Azrael, a guy that's been in UKW longer than people would expect. He's been here for a while. He's just been floundering. He's got to find a way to take that next step in his career here in UKW, especially with Renegade's limited Cruiserweight division. He should be able to take that next step. He definitely has the talent to do so. We saw that
for
at
sure.
Wildcard.
Exactly, and for sure, we call it fading in the background, and that's what Azrael's done. And I think he's really an underrated competitor here on UKW. And if anybody can get in that championship spot, of course, we're going to see with King Caleb and PJ Razor, their continued heated rivalry. But if anybody can do it, Azrael has a big chance to do it here.
And I think as well, one thing we're going to see and pay close attention to is that main event we have scheduled. Parker Peterson, we found out, will get a rematch for the UKW Championship. Look at the victory roll by Azrael off the top to Boom. But Peterson will get that rematch for the UKW Championship at Rumble in the Bronx. But he also has the ability to make sure that Cruz and Silver does not get involved if he can knock off both of them leading to the event.
It's a very interesting stipulation given to us by Tristan Sidney, and I think that's a great stipulation.
And even applying the extra added benefit that if Silver or Cruz gets involved, Simmons is stripped of the UKW Championship. That is exactly Tristan Sidney laying down his law. Now look, here we go. Boom, back to this contest. Look at the cross body showing off the athleticism of Boom.
It's about time the big man showed his power around here.
Big neck breaker as well. And Rick Boom here taunting to the
Crowd
faithful.
Is roaring.
And now
but I think he might got ahead of himself.
Yeah, I don't think Azrael took too kindly to that knockout blow.
Oh!
Beautiful knockout blow from Azrael. Beautiful enziguri, but it stuns Boom. Boom back up to his feet with a chop. And a shot as well. Boom sends Az off of the ropes, and a beautiful shoulder block sends both men craning. Az caught him though. Azrael off the ropes with an axe handle.
I'm really liking Azrael. He's getting the upper hand here, being able to work the ropes, working his technique, and really capitalizing on every follow-up he can on Boom. And look at this combo.
Big striking combo. Azrael very much a precision striker in ring. And now look, Azrael's out to the ropes. What Azrael's going to be looking for here. Look at Azrael. Choke slam! Showing off the strength of Azrael. Oh, he's going to go for some sort of 450. Got caught in an STO by Boom. Here, Boom sends him into the corner. Boom could be looking to stack up Azrael up on the top.
Oh, Lord, what is he looking
Burning
for here? Oh, what is
Hammer.
this?
Burning hammer incoming. Oh, no, 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 no. Look at this. Multiple shots. Shots back and forth. Gonna go big shot. And another shot from Az. Overhand chop. Off the ropes. Go Azrael. Azrael, look at the Muay Thai knee strikes. To the ribs.
Oh, my God.
And
Very good showing so far.
And Azrael very much looks like a person, like his striking game is so clean. He looks like a guy that really could maybe even benefit Valente from a roster change. Valor needs a guy like Azrael.
Oh my God.
Leg drop into the cover. Counts one, counts two on Boom off the leg drop and the kick out.
And you see a little frustration there from Azrael because he knows how big this win is to get over on Rick Boom, and he's doing everything right now right. He's just got to continue doing it right.
There we go. What power slam, showing off the strength is Azrael. Azrael top rope. He's gonna go for something big on Boom. What? How was that? Corkscrew shooting star press delivered to Boom, followed up by a beautiful moonsault, but no.
That moonsault was executed to perfection by Azrael.
And Az is gonna re-go for the moonsault. Wasn't able to nail it
Repeating,
before.
no.
Boom was out.
Boom now. Boom. Could be looking inverted suplex delivered to Azrael. And now
Boom's
off
getting
the
some
ropes.
life.
Boom. Drop. Delivered.
Boom.
Boom.
Now here we go. Boomstick countered by Az. Az moved out of the way of the boomstick. Az could be going. Pile driver. The same pile driver that failed Yamashita at wild card. Boom. Boom, look. What the hell is this? Uranagi! Oh my goodness.
And Boom is back in full control, and he's looking to take this match to its end.
Boom calling. I am up. Big STO delivered again. Now Boom. That was Boom going top rope. Rick Boom. Oh, Az rushes in. Boom leaps over. Oh, but Az caught him. Gonna go for the knockout blow again.
Give you CTE.
Here we go, knee bar.
Oh, Lord, and he's got it in.
Beautiful knee bar. Might be looking to tap out Rick Boom.
Rick Boom has nowhere to go. Ooh, and he's really cinching on that leg.
Yeah, you see the torque on the ankle.
Boom's got to use that leg strength and that bigger body mass to be able to get out of that, and he does.
Big counter from Boom. Boom now picking up Azrael. Got him. Big slam, big body slam from Boom. Boom now top rope. Az is in trouble. Azrael middle of the ring. Boom diving DDT. Boom now in position for that running STO. Now here we go. Boom stick.
Boom. That is it. Into the cover. Night. You just got Boom.
Two, count three off the boomstick. That double diving drop kick.
GG.
And just like when we thought Azrael was starting to really look like he might have had this match in the bag, you see the blood squirting from the nose of Rick Boom that was caused by Azrael earlier in the match. Boom, not hesitated to pick up a big win, and maybe needs to be started to talk about in that TV title division.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Ashley Garzenberg, head physician for Tyler Drake. I'm here today to provide an update on his condition. During the Royal Gauntlet event held last night, Mr. Drake suffered major internal injuries and several broken ribs. After careful evaluation, I have unfortunately made the decision that he will not be cleared to participate in the Rumble in the Bronx event and will require several months of recovery and rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just saw the medical update from Tyler Drake's lead physician. And guys, that's groundbreaking news. Hearing that Tyler Drake will have to miss the Rumble in the Bronx event. And Tyler Drake was really riding a wave of momentum after the big match at Wild Card and the big match last night at Royal Gauntlet with Luke Hammer. And it's really a kind of a somber moment to hear that Tyler Drake's going to have to miss extensive time with massive internal injuries and broken ribs.
It's a saddening moment in UKW, I'd say, because the MVP is one of the best in the UKW, and I don't care what you say, that's exactly what he is. And we saw last night at Royal Gauntlet, Luke Hammer dropped MVP off the top of the cage and dropped down and won. And it's hard to hear that about the MVP, and it's sad he's going to miss Rumble in the Bronx. As much as I hate Luke Hammer, though, he's been phenomenal, and we're going to have to continue seeing what Luke has to do in the future.
And
Hey, you know what? I got something to say real quick. How rich do you have to be to have personal physician?
I mean, that's a good point. Tyler Drake with his own lead physician. But this man right here, how much of an absolute scumbag do you have to be to drop a man 20 feet off the top of a cage that gave you everything in your career? Luke Hammer is where he is right now because of the MVP.
Yeah, and it's a lot saying that with like Chris Strucker or Jacob Whitaker. They showed their respects to the MVP for where he put them. And then he brought in Luke Hammer. He gave everything to Luke Hammer. He gave him the keys to what the MVP industry is.
He proclaimed Luke Hammer as a future world champion.
And Luke Hammer turns around, backstabs him. That's a type of scumbag, and you know my position on Luke Hammer. I don't like him for no bit, and I'm tired of this son of a bitch strutting around like he's all him, big and mighty. I'll say that under my breath. I'd never say it to his face, but damn, I'm tired of it.
So maybe Ziggy Stardom, you know, Hammer requested this match after what happened last week on Renegade. Stardom was able to get the upset win, and now look at that Hammer right in the face of Stardom. Wait, what the hell? Stardom!
You know what, though? I gotta say this. I'm very proud of your progress, Dakota, because this is the first time you haven't crashed out about the windshield. So, I'm really proud of your progress. You know, Luke Hammer, he's a big guy. He's a beast. He's inhuman. He has no regard for human life, and obviously the actions towards Tyler Drake represents that, if anything.
Well, the truth is, Valente, I was backstage earlier, and Luke Hammer told me if I kept pursuing this lawsuit, he's going to hit me with a hammer fist. So I'm going to take my losses and take my dead, and I'm going to back out of that.
My big thing about this
I think
guy.
I'm shoot for that.
I'm going to keep quiet.
My big thing about this, guys, is Ziggy Stardom has no Tyler Drake to help him tonight. So it's Stardom by itself. And we've seen, like, the grit that Stardom has, the grit that Ziggy has, like, where he wants to be. But Luke Hammer is, and it's not even more than that. Stardom is in a bad position because he's facing a pissed off Luke Hammer because of what Tyler Drake did last week. You gotta think Stardom is so grateful for what TD did. That's probably one of the biggest wins Stardom's had in UKW. It was over Luke Hammer. But
yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I understand. I respect art. I respect the zero fear mentality that Ziggy Stardom has. But respectfully, you don't gotta be scared to get your ass kicked.
And look, Hammer's gonna show that fat.
Oh my God! Luke Hammer just decked Ziggy Stardom. And I think this week's going to go a lot different, like you said, Tyler, or Cass. Like you said, it's a whole different game this week. He's pissed off. He's mad. And I think he's just mad at Tyler Drake. And I don't think Drake deserves what he got at Royal Gauntlet.
And I think he's He's still carrying that anger for Tyler Drake. And he's just going to take it out on the person in front of him at all times.
Oh, gosh. Luke Hammer, and you see Stardom trying to get to his feet using the ropes as an assist, and hilarious.
Jesus.
Over the top. Hammer.
I feel bad. But Ziggy Stardom is getting the pissed off Luke Hammer, and he's getting it all taken out on him.
And Hammer, big axe
My
handle.
God.
Off of the apron. And this is a guy that while Tyler Drake's gone, this is a guy that I want nothing to do with. Because Hammer, like you said, Valente, is going to take out the frustration he has for the MVP on everybody involved. Beautiful.
Oh my God.
Butterfly suplex.
I respect Ziggy Stardom for taking this match again, but tonight was not the night to do it.
God, look at this. Look at this.
My
Fallaway
God.
slam from Hammer. And Stardom trying to crawl, trying to get away from Luke Hammer, and Hammer's just back on him.
Every step of the way, keeping on him. And I think that's the assault.
Oh, here we
Oh my.
go.
Oh, Lord.
Slam.
Oh.
Let's just pick it up Stardom again. Stardom's lifeless,
Oh,
dude.
Lord.
Hammer.
Hammer.
Choke slam
Oh,
again.
my God.
Telling Stardom to get up, and look, Stardom. Stardom trying to fight back, trying to get back up.
Trying his best. Very much respect there, but Hammer.
God, he's
Oh
got
my
him goozled
God,
again.
Hammer.
Oh, but look,
Oh my
Stardom.
God.
Stardom.
Oh.
Stardom flipped out of the choke slam. Stardom lariat in the corner. Stardom off of the ropes.
Whoa.
Flies in. No, Stardom double foot stomp.
He's got Luke Hammer down. This is
Stardom.
the first time we've seen it.
Stardom's got Hammer in the drop zone. Phoenix splash to the back.
Oh my God. Come on, Ziggy.
Stardom. He's got Hammer right where he wants him. Stardom off of the ropes. Beautiful drop kick.
Oh.
Stuns Hammer. Hammer's down. Stardom another drop kick.
Come on, Ziggy.
Stardom picks up Hammer. Kick to the midsection. Big face planter. Into the cover.
He might have done it.
Bounce.
One.
Oh,
What the
my
hell?
Gosh, the kick out at one from Stardom. And Stardom is in disbelief. But Stardom is calling for Hammer to get to his feet. Stardom blitzes in. Beautiful up kick off of the ropes. Big no. Got the double boots from Hammer. And now Hammer. Oh, Hammer's got him. Hammer.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
God,
Oh.
what a body slam. Has got him again. Picking him back up. And the shoulder breaker from Hammer. Stardom is in a, like you said, Valente, Stardom trying to show life. The zero fear attitude from Ziggy Stardom may have backed him into a corner he's not really able to get out of tonight.
And just because you're scared doesn't mean you're not going to get your ass kicked, man. And I appreciate the heart.
I think we all do here,
choke
but it's
slam.
not going to be appreciated.
Choke slam.
It's not going to be appreciated. Those hospital bills are not worth it.
Ask Tyler Drake about that, the private physician and everything. Picked up
My
another
God.
choke slam. And now Stardom,
Really, you got to think. Maybe
Stardom.
Drake is accountable for this.
Stardom doesn't even know where the hell he is. Oh my God, grabbed him by the
Oh,
throat.
Lord.
Double
Oh, my
another
God.
choke slam. Just picked him up by his damn throat. And Dakota, I can actually say I agree with you. Drake should have never stuck his face in Stardom's business.
Oh, my God.
Iron Hammer into the
Night,
cover.
night.
Count 2, 3. And I have to say that all comes back to Tyler Drake. Drake got involved with Luke Hammer and Stardom's match last week, and that beating on Stardom goes back to the MVP.
Rumble in the Bronx. 29 unfortunate souls 29 sheep being led to the slaughter. Now instead of sitting here complaining of your inevitable loss, sit here and thank the shepherd for what he is going to bring to the world, to the land of UKW. Purification begins. Rumble in the Bronx. Once Shepherd wins UKW gold. We are Shepherd. You are insignificant.
And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, Jamie Shepherd becomes one of the first men to guarantee themselves to be in the Rumble in the Bronx match. And some very disturbing imagery being applied from the Shepherd as he makes his claim to purify UKW.
I don't know about you, Valente, but that shit sends shivers down my spine every time I hear from that man. And the first time we got a glimpse of him, man, I don't want to be anywhere close to him. But he's made quite the impact, if I had to say.
I think I'm just going to run the other direction every time I see him.
And it gets a really scary statement where he is making, where he's saying he wants to purify UKW from the top, from the head. And he can only do that by becoming the UKW champion. So they say, if I'm Andre Simmons, if I'm Orlando Silver and Leon Cruz, you already have your hands full with the opportunist Parker Peterson. But now you seem to have a massive target on your back in the form of the Shepherd. But speaking of that, Christy Reeves making her UKW Renegade debut. We had saw Reeves previously, Dakota, in the Women's International Championship tournament. This is Reeves' real first appearance on Renegade, and she's going to take on one half of the Aussie Bad Girls in Sarah Irwin. You got to think she's got her mind all over the place after what happened to her brother last night at Royal Gauntlet.
Yeah, we have no update on Connor, but we saw what Draven did to Connor. And God, I don't even know what to say about that. That was a straight bloodbath. I thought we were going to have to censor the screen. I mean, Connor Irwin, he came in there and Draven wasted no time attacking him and laying him out on that concrete with a Draven effect. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you were watching, but it was gruesome. And you got to think that's running through her mind tonight. Her big brother just got attacked and laid out, and she doesn't even know the update on him yet. So, but she's going to have to come in here tonight and put herself on the map in UKW.
The Aussie Bad Girls have been wanting to be taken more seriously in title contention, and you can do that by knocking off Christy Reeves here. You start building up your momentum, but if you're Christy, this is your first match on Renegade, you got to start building your stock up as well for either Dior's International Championship or Violet Grimm's UKW Women's Championship.
Yep, for sure. And like you said, the international tournament, she actually was the first one to face Drya in that tournament. Chrissy Reeves was knocked off by Drya, who then went on to win the international championship tournament and who has been a force in UKW ever since. So like you said, it's a big win tonight. But if I'm anybody, I don't want to face Drya Dior, as that is not somebody I'd want to come face to face in the ring.
Yeah, Drya Dior's been killing it very much recently, and I agree with you. I don't think I'd want to face her either, but
beautiful running super click by
opportunity presents itself for that championship, you got to take it.
And that's really, I think, one of these women that, if one of these women were to win, they've got to be one of the next in line to get a shot at Dior in New York at Rumble in the Bronx. We know that Violet Grimm is going to be watching that very closely as well, because she's got to be trying to make sure that her title reign is secure, that nobody's coming for that championship. Big super kick countered. Sarah was able to counter, slips her out. Look at Irwin. Beautiful atomic drop into the splash.
Very beautiful combo there on Christy Reeves.
Irwin sends her into the corner. Look at Sarah run in. Beautiful drop kick countered by Christy Reeves. What a lariat running out of the corner. Now runs in, gains full head of steam to hit another one. Look at Reeves. Reeves with the shot. Look at Christy with the neck break. Sends her into the corner. Look at that beautiful drop kick off of the hip toss.
Valente, this is a great showing so far between these two competitors. I like the way they come in here and they hold themselves up. And like we were saying earlier about the women's championship title, like the whole thing going on with that is like Dryad Dior is the top dog, and if you want to defeat the top dog, you got to become the top dog. So what do you think they need to do in this match to be able to get to the top and defeat Dryad?
Like you said, I like the way they carry themselves in the ring, right? But if you want to get to the top, you just got to keep building your way up the ladder and improving, right? So, I mean, you got to get in the ring every day, give it your all. I mean, honestly, there's no other way to do it. You got to keep building up your experience. You got to build up your ring IQ, your awareness, your speed, agility, strength, anything.
And I'm actually going to maybe take a bit of a different take to your statement, Dakota. I think that Violet Grimm might not feel too happily off of what you just said about Dryad Dior.
Yep. I'm going to stand on that hill.
About Dior being the top of the women's division here in UKW. Let's make a statement real quick. Violet Grimm holds the top prize as far as UKW's women's division is, but nobody has been hotter than Dryad Dior, the brat. So you got to think that, and we've been talking about it for a number of weeks now, that has got to be a collision course coming soon.
Yeah,
that is a dream match in my eyes.
Exactly, and I'm not taking anything from Violet Grimm. Oh no, great accomplishments, great title reign. I'm not taking anything from that. It's just hard to sit here and see the fact that Dryad Dior has not become the top women's champion. She has been everywhere. She has won every match. She has basically been the top dog, and I don't think there's anything changing that anytime soon.
And one of these women have to be eyeing up Dior's championship. Now you see Violet. Yeah, I mean, you see Reeves get absolutely pressed by a beautiful capture, suplexed by Irwin, but not able to be put down. And you see Sarah not too happy about that. Now trying to get the crowd behind her here. Sarah runs in. No, Christy caught her. What a Boston Crab.
Locked.
Was able to catch her off of the Boston Crab.
She's trying to crawl. Oh, but it is locked in. Trying to use the upper body strength.
A beautiful transition by Christy Reeves, and now Reeves wrenching on the Boston Crab. Up and Irwin. Irwin able to flip her out of it. Irwin now in position, no counter. Christy, beautiful drop kick. Reeves in position, calling for Irwin to get to her feet. Beautiful right hand and another drop kick. Now picks up Irwin again. Irwin. The hell is Irwin looking for here? I mean, Irwin in trouble. Oh my God, hair whip off the top.
Christy is looking really well in this match, staying on top.
Big shot by Reeves. Reeves might have her suplex in with a rear naked choke. What a transition from Christy Reeves.
I didn't see that coming. That was a beautiful transition, and there is nowhere to go.
The full rear naked choke locked in, and look at the tap out from Irwin. Christy Reeves wins off the rear naked choke.
Beautiful execution of that rear naked choke, and a great win for Christy Reeves.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue on with UKW Renegade. And it is the first of our two upcoming Tristan Sidney matches that he made, Dakota. Where if Parker Peterson can knock off both Leon Cruz and Orlando Silver, then if they get involved in any capacity at Rumble in the Bronx, Andre Simmons is stripped of the UKW Championship.
I think that is a great implication by Tristan Sidney we saw. And I think it's huge for Andre because we saw what happened at Royal Gauntlet. Parker Peterson had Andre Simmons beat, and on that mat, he had him beat, and he was going to be champion. But the upper echelon, the UE, came out, was saving Andre, and that's not a side of Andre we've seen. And I think Tristan Sidney is taking good law, taking his power to what he can do, his authority, and maximizing it by putting in this implication, getting it done to where Parker Peterson has a fighting damn chance.
But like I said, during Royal Gauntlet, I mean, he enlisted the help of 2 guys that he didn't need. He doesn't need them. This dude's big enough, strong enough, fast enough. He is good enough to get past guys like Parker Peterson and honestly anybody on the roster. He doesn't need the help of the upper echelon. I don't understand why he gets it.
I think it has a lot to do with Andre Simmons not being happy about the way his last title run ended. You got to think, Simmons was not pinned at Pinnacle 2 in Toronto to lose the World Heavyweight the UKW Championship. He was not pinned. So I think that Cruz and Silver has served as maybe Simmons' insurance policy for this UKW Championship title reign.
Not an insurance policy. You're just straight out here ruining the moments of other people because maybe they hit a move that you don't like on Andre Simmons. There's been time and time again where Andre Simmons has come back from that, has won even after shit like that. You can't just get in and interfere in these big moments like that.
At this point, I think the UE can do what they please.
I mean, respectfully, Tristan Sidney just said earlier tonight that they can't.
So we're going to see Tristan Sidney and the UE really jockeying for power here on Renegade. And it seems like Tristan Sidney has very much put his foot down here tonight. And if Parker Peterson can knock off Leon Cruz cannot get involved, or Simmons will be stripped of the UKW Championship at Rumble in the Bronx.
I'll tell you what, these guys need to be reminded to sign their paycheck every week.
And I think that's exactly what they will be. And we see the Johnny Cage of UKW back in the ring once more.
But let's not act like this. We are only 24 hours removed from Royal Gauntlet. Cruz went through the Royal Gauntlet match, a brutal Royal Gauntlet match. Peterson went through a brutal beatdown from the upper echelon, as well as a loss to Andre Simmons. These two are nowhere near 100%.
And that's a big factor to put in this match.
But it's all about who's in worse shape.
You guys, the better will, who has the skill set to come out on top.
You know, look at the Fist of the Poison Star. Might be looking to deal more damage to Peterson early. Massive Uranagi on the outside.
Right on that mat.
Don't get me wrong. I love Leon Cruz. I love Orlando Silver. I love Andre Simmons. But I just hate when you ruin someone's big moment by just interjecting yourself where you don't need to be.
Now Peterson sends Cruz. Oh, Cruz with the beautiful Hurricane Rana from Peterson. Now Peterson gains back. What a running knee strike from Peterson. Now Peterson back
starting
to the
out
other
hot
corner,
here.
and another running knee from Peterson. And Peterson in control early.
And you got to think Peterson might be beaten and battered, but you got to think this is revenge for him. Like I said earlier, he had beaten Andre. He was about to claim the world championship, and they just got in and interfered. And you got to think how angry he must be.
Look at Peterson, beautiful neck breaker. Peterson might be looking for that spear already.
Very early, comes out of nowhere. You never know where it's going to be.
Peterson now looks, running drop kick, and Peterson has really been in control all of this contest. You gotta think that has a lot to do with his frustration that has to be there after what happened at Royal Gauntlet. Peterson out of the corner, countered from Cruz. Beautiful backstabber.
And finally, Leon has got some upper hand here.
Cruz sends Peterson to the apron. Peterson, what the hell is this from Leon Cruz? Apron DDT!
Oh my God!
Oh my
Holy
Lord!
shit!
Show
That, I don't even know what to say about that. That has gotta hurt. That is not something you want to have happen to you. Like you said, 24 hours of that gruesome match he had against Andre Simmons.
That's showing the length that Cruz is willing to go. Now Cruz diving lariat countered. Now look at Peterson. Beautiful overhead snapmare. Here we go. Shot. Peterson. DDT connects. Into the cover on Cruz. Cruz in a bad position to be banned from ringside. No. Kick out. Peterson now calling. Might be looking for that spear. Like we had mentioned, Peterson backs up, spear, no counter, got a knee to the face. A knee to the face by Leon Cruz. Now Cruz, look at that Emerald Flosion into the cover.
Goodness.
Off the Emerald Flosion. Counts two. Oh, a close call for Peterson. Peterson was almost
this is huge. Spear! Out of nowhere.
Oh, but no, Peterson was not able to capitalize. Cruz got to the corner. Now Peterson building up speed with a drop kick. Peterson to the outside. Might be looking for the slingshot spear. That slingshot spear, no! Cruz moved out of the way. Cruz might be looking to capitalize here. Package DDT incoming. Beautiful package DDT. Parker Peterson is in a world of trouble. Kick out.
Oh.
Parker Peterson stays alive out of the package DDT. Cruz.
We're lives to fight another day, and that's great.
I look at Cruz. Cruz sends Peterson into the corner. Peterson lifted to the top. Peterson, what a hurricane run from Cruz.
And the crowd is loving it. And Leon is going to the middle rope.
Leon might be working to put Peter away. Big shot after Peter ducks out of the way. Shot to the midsection. Flies in. Peterson got caught with a forearm from Cruz. And a chop. And another forearm from the fist of the Poison Star. Off the ropes. Leon ducks under. Leon leapfrogs. Leon, what a Japanese arm drag. Leon has taken Peterson to school here. Renegade, no! Counters! He countered the Hurricane Rana. Peter, big axe handle to the back. Now Peterson, top rope. Peterson could be looking, leg drop off the top. And now he's going to go to the other corner as well. Leon in a big, another leg drop. Now into the cover. Hooks the leg.
That could be it.
One. Counts two. No, a kick out again from Leon
Peter
Cruz.
was so close for knocking off the first of the upper echelon.
The cover, beautiful back in Seguri. Countered from Cruz. Cruz is getting it up. Silver Bullet. A homage to his upper echelon partner in Orlando Silver. Beautiful drop kick from Cruz. Cruz is closing in on knocking off Peterson. Another drop kick. Peterson doesn't even know where the hell he is, guys. Peter getting to his feet. Cruz, slingshot, lariat. Peter,
my God, spear! What the hell? What a spear! Two! Night!
Peter has made sure that Leon Cruz will not be at ringside in New York City for the World Championship contest. Peter is one step closer to getting a one-on-one fair shot with the Bayou Bad Boy.